Hey everyone, welcome to In the Beyond. Today I'm back channeling another timeless pick a card reading, and today I'm going to be channeling a message about what is next for you on your spiritual journey. So we have 3 piles to choose from today. We have pile 1 with the peach card and this amethyst crystal. For pile number 2, we have yarrow and this red jasper crystal. And for pile number 3, we have the dandelion card with this clear quartz crystal. So take all the time you need to see which crystal and which card is really calling to you, and that is going to be the pile that has a message for you today. So pause the video if you need to take more time to meditate and really tune into your intuition to see where you're being led. I'll see you all at your timestamp, which is below in the description box. And yeah, let's get into this reading. Let's see what's in the cards and let's go in the beyond. Hey pile 1, if you guys were drawn to the amethyst crystal as well as the peach card, this is going to be a reading. Let's see what's coming next for you guys on your spiritual journey. So first off, you were drawn to peach, the 9 of water, the 9 of cups. This is a very peaceful, relaxing, soothing energy. And what I'm picking up from this first card, I feel like what's next for your spiritual journey is to kind of focus on your healing journey. I think there's this calling for you now to focus on your healing, your peace, your mindfulness, soothing, any emotions or any wounds that need to be tended to or soothed and healed. I'm really drawn to the flowers and this bowl of flowers and the water. It's reminding me of like a flower essence. So if you have felt called to create your own flower essences or use flowers for healing, I think that is going to really deepen your spiritual journey, your spiritual practice, and your healing journey as well. I'm going to pull a few more cards to get some more messages here. And I pulled an oracle card as well. Let's see what you've got there. Ooh, this group got plant medicine with truth. Wow, there's just such a beautiful resonance between these 2 cards. I feel like the plants are really speaking to you at this time. Flowers, different herbs, different medicinal plants, incorporating those into your practice and your healing journey would really help you guys in the next cycle and phase of the spiritual work that you're doing. The plant medicine card speaks about truth, and it speaks about plants having the abilities to help us see clearly, to help us go deeper, to help us heal wounds. And I think that is really potent for this group right now, using plants to enhance your healing journey, going deeper. I'm just getting like energies of like using flowers, like we were talking about with flower essences, using common herbs to help you guys go deeper, like rosemary, lavender. Common herbs are very medicinally healing. They can be uplifting, they can help us with clarity and focus, and just kind of gravitate towards a plant or an herb that maybe you've always had a relationship with, or maybe a certain herb is really calling out to you at this time. Maybe you're really gravitating towards lavender, maybe you're really gravitating towards mint. Whatever kind of smell or flavor is calling out to you, or color, pick up on those small details, those small clues and hints from the plant world, and kind of follow those, incorporating lavender into like your salt baths could be very healing. Incorporating lavender into your bedtime ritual could help you go deeper in dreaming. The possibilities with plant medicine are really endless, and your intention with the plants will help you go deeper. So if you have a specific focus like healing, a specific thing like an emotional wound or physical wound, calling out to a plant ally, using your intention is going to help you go deeper on that journey. And I feel like that is where your spiritual journey is really taking you. I think you're being called down maybe a plant path. Maybe you are being called by the natural world. Maybe you're called to form alliances with certain plants and herbs, and I feel like that's going to help you guys go deeper into healing and deeper on your spiritual path. I also pulled a few more tarot cards for you guys, and you have the Six of Wands with Nasturtium and the Five of Water with Golden Seal. So right away I feel like these cards are speaking about healing an emotional wound, because we have the Five of Cups here, and Five of Cups often speaks about a time of loss, a time of grief, a time of emotional upheaval, a time of emotional wounding, or something of that nature. So I feel like you are being led down a path of healing something very specific. It will be different for everybody in this reading, but it feels very emotional to me. Some kind of, heart space, heart chakra wounding, or just a need for your, a focus on your heart. And I think the next steps on your spiritual journey have to do with expanding and opening your heart chakra, maybe after a loss or after a difficult emotional period. I'm seeing that with the Six of Wands as well. This card can speak about, it speaks about joyful victory, happiness. It speaks about, it can speak about community, opening ourselves up to joy and love again, opening ourselves up to friendships and people, and just allowing that heart space to be open, to be vulnerable, to let people back into our lives after we've been hurt. And maybe a plant ally could help you do that and help you heal emotional wounds, or it could just help your heart space and your heart chakra to open up after a time of emotional upheaval. I'm going to pull some more tarot cards for any more messages that want to come through, or deeper messages for pile 1. What is next for pile 1 on their spiritual journey? What is next for my pile 1 on their spiritual journey? Anything else that wants to come out for pile 1 and their spiritual journey? So we have the Ace of Thunder. Yeah. This is kind of representing a moment of inspiration, a moment of change, a shifting, going from, one emotional space to another very quickly, very rapidly. Temperance, yes. The Four of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Empress, the Harvest of Wands, and the Lover's card coming out. Okay, yeah, this is very in alignment, lovers and plant medicine with truth. I think what the plants are wanting to speak about is having you guys open your heart again to love. Maybe it was a romantic relationship, maybe it was a friendship, maybe it was even a family conflict. I just think like maybe you had a falling out with a friend, a loved one, or a relationship ended. I think something in your heart space, I think you've been going through a heavy time in your heart space, and the next step for you guys on your spiritual journey is to tend to your heart, to tend to your emotional needs, and to try to open yourself up to love again. And that will happen through this journey that is kind of laid out in these tarot cards here. I think you might get some insights and downloads into what you might need, what your heart space might be calling for, you know, what your body might need at this time. And it's going to lead you down this journey and this path of healing. It's going to ask you to focus on your peace and focus on your rest, focus on really pouring into yourself, nurturing yourself, focusing on lifting yourself up, tending to your needs. If you need to take time to rest, do that. If you need to take time to just find a peaceful place in nature, that could really help you as well. Maybe trying to go out in nature once every day if you can, if it's a stroll in the park, if it's sitting by your favorite tree, doing something relaxing like that in a very peaceful area will help you guys on this journey. And here with 10 of Cups, this is representing you being filled up completely emotionally. This is representing you having emotional fulfillment and emotional happiness again. You being very abundant in your emotional space, in your relationships, in your peace, and your happiness. We have the Harvest of Wands here as well, and this is representing the King of Wands, which is representing somebody to me who I feel like is very confident, very self-assured, and really is using their voice and their throat chakra to, you know, advocate for themselves, advocate for their boundaries, hold strong boundaries if you need to. I feel like this is somebody who's very confident and not afraid to speak their truth. Maybe a relationship has made you feel inauthentic in some way, or somebody has made you feel like you couldn't speak your truth, and this journey is really about you finding yourself again, reclaiming who you are, softening your heart space, and opening that throat chakra if that is something you feel called to do and feel like you need to do. That is the message that's coming out about the next steps on your spiritual journey. It's really about you and focusing on your healing and focusing on your wholeness, you know, your emotional health, your heart chakra, opening that up, being open to receive love again, being open to receive friendship, being open to receive, you know, kind words and peaceful energy from the world, from the plant medicine, from nature, and from others as well. So yeah, that's really what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 1. I really hope this resonated with you. If it did, please leave me a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I always love to read the comments. Please like and subscribe if you did like this reading. I truly love doing these readings, and I'm so grateful for you guys for joining me today. Thank you guys for being here, and I hope to see you in one of my next readings. Hey pile 2, if you guys were drawn to the red jasper crystal as well as the yarrow card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what is next for you guys on your spiritual journey. So just being drawn to the yarrow, the ace of air, I'm getting a vibe of yarrow is very connected to wounds. The Latin name for yarrow, it has the word Achilles in it, like it's referencing the Achilles heel, it's referencing wounds, and it's also related to the wounded healer in astrology that is represented by the asteroid of Chiron. So there's something about being a wounded healer that wants to come out in this reading. And I'm getting an energy like I think you might have very specific wounds that you have healed for yourself, or you are healing for yourself, and the next steps for you guys on your journey with spirit and your spiritual journey is about you stepping into a role to help heal other people. So this could be happening in many different ways. Let me pull some more cards for you guys to get a deeper message here. more cards for my group 2. Ooh, that flew out. More messages here for pile 2. Messages for pile 2, wounded healer. Pile 2. What does pile 2 need to know right now? Next steps on their spiritual journey. So the star card just flew out, and that card, you know, it represents destiny. It represents things that are meant to be, things that are meant to happen. So I think maybe you have a very specific wound that you've healed for yourself, and it's almost destiny for you to help other people in that way. So I'm getting like you have maybe overcome emotional challenges or hardships. Maybe you found healing in specific ways and modalities, and you've really healed yourself. Now you can move on to be a healer for other people. So that could be maybe being like a therapist. Maybe you have used Reiki or massage to heal yourself in some way, and now you can use those modalities to heal other people. Maybe you've healed with herbs and plants, and now you can use your knowledge to help other people. Maybe you've healed through art, expressing yourself with creativity, and now you can help people through healing with art and music and things like that. But there's just something about your journey and your next phases having to do with helping other people. Let's see what else wants to come out. Yeah, we have the Mother of Water with Oats, so that is the Queen of Cups card. We have the Magician with the Sunflower. We have the Healer of Swords, the Healer of Air with Rosemary, so that is like the King of Swords. Yeah, we have the Healer of Fire, which is the King of Wands. We have the Hermit card here, and we have Echinacea, the Three of Air. So, very interesting and beautiful energy, I have to say here. Very centered around healing, and honestly, very centered around somebody who's gained a lot of wisdom and has a lot of knowledge here, because we have the two elders here represented by the healers, which is like the kings in traditional tarot. But in this deck, they are healers. They are people who are elders, who are very wise, who have, gone on these journeys, and now they're helping the next generation. And I feel like that is really representing this pile. We have the Mother of Water with Oats card, and that is just such a healing card in the imagery. And oats is a very nourishing and healing plant as well. These blues are just deeply soothing and nourishing. I think you have a talent to heal and nourish people's wounds, especially their wounds of grief, their emotional wounds. Echinacea, Three of Air here. This card really talks about, healing the heart space, moving past grief, moving past challenging situations. We have the Magician here. This is representing your ability to alchemize energies, your ability to take energetic lead and make it into energetic gold, your infinite ability to alchemize and transmute energy, and to help transmute energy for healing. We have these two healers here, represented by the elders, like we were just talking about. The element of air and fire, very creative, very helpful for self-expression, for clearing the mind space, opening up passion and joy again. You might resonate with creative modalities of healing. You might resonate with more intellectual modalities, like, talk therapy, or like creative things like we were talking about, maybe expressive therapist, things like that. But the Hermit here is kind of what I feel like is a really good representation of your spiritual journey. I think it was a very inward journey. You had to do a lot of self-healing and looking deep within yourself. And now you are kind of, now or in the future, you are taking on that hermit role of being somebody who has gained so much wisdom, and now you're kind of in maybe an elder phase where you have acquired so much wisdom and you are now ready to help others and share that wisdom with other people. So I hope that's clear and makes sense. But yeah, I just feel like you have the ability now to be a teacher of healing. If that resonates with you, it could be, you know, like I was saying, maybe you use plants in your practice. Maybe you use more esoteric things like astrology. Maybe you help read people's birth charts. Maybe you do different clairvoyant abilities like, you know, crystal gazing, and you are able to help other people through the visions that you see. It could be more esoteric like that. It could be more physical and more I don't want to say mundane, but that's just the word that's coming to mind. It could be more like a more physical thing, like you know, being a talk therapist, or you know, being a psychologist, being somebody who helps people in those more traditional kind of roles. Either way, whatever it is, I think what's next for you guys on your spiritual journey is helping people heal. And you guys are masters at this because I think you've healed something very specific for yourself. It's going to be different for everybody here. Kind of picking up on the more emotional side of things. Picking up more of maybe even like past life healing. Maybe you help people through past life regression to kind of come back to wholeness and come back to themselves. Could be more yeah, I'm just getting all these different visions of you know, different people and how they are helping other people, like, you know, helping to hypnotize somebody to get over addiction, or helping to, you know, help somebody through a past life regression to unlock things in their unconscious that they couldn't unlock for themselves. There's just different things kind of passing my vision around different healing modalities. You're gonna know what this is, I feel like, based on your own journey and the things that you've healed for yourself, like the flame that you have lit for yourself, the passions, what were you attracted to while you were healing yourself on your own healing journey? Was it things like yoga, meditation? Was it things like herbalism and plant medicine? Or was it more things like diving deep into talk therapy and other stuff like that? Or was it like something like being a nurse or a doctor? Was that your goal? Like, you're gonna know what this is. But yeah, I also pulled an oracle card for you and your pile. Let's see what pile 2 got. Ooh, you guys got soul retrieval, reclamation. This is a beautiful illustration of the energies that we've been talking about and picking up in this reading. I see you guys as being the person that is facilitating this soul retrieval. So sometimes with this card, I can be drawn to the figure here or the figure here, and that can give me a different message. Right now, I'm really being drawn to this person who is kind of in the more healing role, who's facilitating the experience, who, you know, maybe has done this more than once. He's kind of an elder. He knows the way. He's seen this before. He's done this before. He is on his path of mastery in these arts of soul retrieval, reclamation, helping people to come back into fullness with themselves and their soul, helping people to reclaim lost parts of themselves. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words a little bit because this message is just a little intense, but it's really beautiful. Yes, I see you guys as a healer, helping to facilitate healing, helping to facilitate soul retrieval. So however that resonates with you, that is what is coming next on your spiritual journey. You guys will be helping others to come back into wholeness with themselves, come back and find their authentic self, you know, reconnect them to their passion, reconnect them to their heart and their soul, the things that give them happiness and joy. And that's going to help them probably overcome blockages, overcome emotional obstacles, and help them realign with their path and their purpose. You guys could be doing this in many different ways. Like I was saying, you could be like a life coach, you could be a spiritual practitioner of some kind already. You could be, you know, engaged in these more shamanic approaches to healing, or more modern approaches like, you know, being a therapist, or being, you know, somebody who is more engaged in things like being a social worker, or, you know, psychologist, things like that. But yeah, take this as it resonates. I feel like you guys will know the path that you are on, and you kind of will know which way to go based on what came into your mind throughout this reading. But yeah, that's really what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile 2, thank you guys just so much for joining me today. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe, and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I always love to read the comments. I love getting the messages around the synchronicities and the things that have come up for you in your life. So yeah, please leave a comment below. And thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I really hope to see you in one of my next readings. Hey Pile 3, if you guys were drawn to the clear quartz crystal here, as well as the Fool card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what the next step and the next phase for you guys will be on your spiritual journey. So what's coming in for you guys on your spiritual journey? Just right away, being drawn to the Fool card, I think what's next for you guys on your journey is a sense of adventure, finding something new, allowing yourself to maybe, you know, not know exactly what's coming next, and just maybe allowing the universe to present you with something, taking a leap of faith on a new adventure. So we have the Fool card, we have the 5 of Wands, and we have the 4 of Swords coming out first. Very interesting. I feel like maybe you have closed out a cycle. Maybe you've closed out a cycle that was filled with adversity. Maybe you've closed out some conflicts. Maybe you've ended a relationship. You've ended a toxic cycle or a toxic situation, like a workplace situation or a friendship, or, you know, something that just wasn't resonating with you anymore, and maybe you started to be draining or toxic in some way. I feel like maybe you've closed that cycle out, and now you're being called to kind of rest, relax, and refocus on yourself. Allow yourself to daydream. Allow yourself to dream. Dream new possibilities. Daydream about new things that you would like to experience. Yeah, find like your guiding star. Where do you want to go next? What kinds of things do you want to bring in? I feel like this pile is kind of it has more of like an open energy. It has more of a kind of that wanderer energy. Let's pull some more cards for you guys. I feel like the energy is very like loose and open, and it's kind of like, you know what, instead of like, you know, something very specific, the energy is kind of like, okay, well, what do you want the next phase of your spiritual journey to be like? What kind of direction do you want to go in? I feel like it's very malleable, and it's very based on the things that you want to happen. Let's see here what came out. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Kitchen Garden, the Three of Fire with Calendula, the Six of Earth with Pine, the Five of Water with Golden Seal, and Blackberry with the Devil. Interesting. I feel like there's choices. I feel like you have a lot of choices, a lot of things to choose from. Like I said, the Wheel of Fortune came here. This is giving me the vibe like you closed out a cycle and now you're in a beautiful space where the possibilities are endless. Fortune is on your side. You have so many options to choose from, so many different segments on this wheel representing different choices and directions you can go in. And I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, the possibilities are endless, and it's really about what is lighting you up, what is lighting your fire, what is giving you passion, and what is kind of, yeah, what direction do you want to go? Where is your guiding light? What is, you know, lighting you up and giving you that passion? We have the Devil and the Five of Water here. I think this is talking about maybe some self-doubt that you have, or it's talking about the past cycle that you've closed out that was filled with more adversity. I think you were very constrained. I think you have closed out a cycle, maybe dealing with karma, karmic relationships, karmic, you know, ties to different energies. And I just feel like it was a cycle that was very filled with a lot of obstacles, adversity, boundaries. Things were tight. You probably were getting the energy of no, the energy of maybe stay put, the energy of, you know, restrictions. That's really what I'm feeling. There was a lot of restrictions in that cycle that you have closed out. And now I feel like you are the Fool energy. You are able to really align with endless and unlimited possibilities. I think you could go down any path that you would like now at this time. Things feel very open, things feel very clear, I'm really resonating with like this clear, this white color. Things just feel very open, peaceful, spacious, unrestricted. So I think the message for you, it has to do with you allowing yourself to find your own way and your own path. You kind of focusing, taking some time for self-reflection and rest. Take some time out. Maybe connect with meditation, maybe connect with, you know, having an altar space or whatever resonates with you to connect with the sacred and sacred guidance and connecting into your higher self and your, you know, the energy that will guide you. Because I think like the possibilities are endless, and now you can dream whatever you want to dream, and you can bring in your wildest dreams. So yeah, lots of different options for you. The roads are open, so to speak. Let's pull a few more oracle cards for you guys to get any other messages that want to come out. I pulled one from the Sacred Medicine deck, and this group got, Vision Quest, Seek. Wow, beautiful. That is really in alignment with the Fool energy and like you having unlimited possibilities, you looking into the beyond, into the light, you looking for guidance, you looking to source, you seeking a vision, seeking a dream. I think what's next for you guys on your spiritual journey is to embody this energy of spiritual seeker, embody the energy of kind of leaving it up to the universe and see what is coming back to you. These kind of arrows, I feel like, are the messages that will be coming back to you after you kind of speak to your spiritual team, your spiritual community, the things like the deities or the spirit guides that you work with, or if this is representing your higher self, you know, whatever you like to work with. As you communicate to them, to the universe, higher self, whatever it is that you resonate with, you're going to be getting messages back. So pay attention to those messages that are coming back to you. Pay attention to, you know, the messages from the universe, the energy and guidance that's coming back to you as you become the spiritual seeker, as you seek a vision for your future, as you seek out a dream. Because like I said, I think it really has to do with the element of fire. We have a lot of fire here. We have a lot of yellows and oranges. And that is representing to me the next phase of your spiritual journey is going to be about what lights you up. What is giving you happiness, joy, passion, and bliss. So follow that. Follow your joy. Follow your bliss. Follow, you know, your passions. What is lighting you up? So be open to new things. Be open to new adventures. Be open to receiving the guidance from the universe. Let's pull a few more oracle cards for you guys. Pile 3. What is pile 3? Need to know for the next phase of their spiritual journey. We have giraffe, the bigger picture. Take a step back and gather your thoughts and feelings. Yeah, so this giraffe card is giving me very similar energy as to the vision quest card, the seeking card. It's about taking a step back, taking some time out for self-reflection, like we have here with the lavender card. Taking some time to rest and reflect. Gather your thoughts and feelings, you know, gather, you know, your vision. Gather what you want your future to look like. Gather what you want the next steps of your spiritual journey to look like. Follow what makes you happy and what is giving you joy. Maybe make a vision board if that is resonating with you. Maybe that will help you to get clear on what you want your future to look like. Maybe that will help you to get clear on the energy that you want to bring in. And we also have the polar bear card with nurture. Allow any anxieties and worries to be gently released and offered up to be healed. So yeah, if you are feeling restless, if you are feeling anxiety right now because you don't know exactly where you're going next, that's okay. Validate that. But definitely focus on nurturing yourself and focusing on your self-care, just as a mother bear would to their cub. Be your own mother bear to yourself right now. Really have your priority be about your self-care and nurturing your needs, your physical needs, your emotional needs, and your more spiritual needs at this time. So yeah, that's really what I'm seeing for you. Really connect into being this seeker, seeking the vision, seeking your next steps, and really focusing on what spirit is communicating back to you. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 3. Thank you all so much for being here today. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I always love reading the comments, and I always love doing these readings. So thank you guys just so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you in one of my next readings.